Hello friends and potential friends. Well, another project in the works. Got the garden laid out and constructed and ready to go. So now it's time to make a lab. This is our pump house. There's the water well right down there with its pressure tank and all the fittings and everything. We do have electricity in here, though it's not the prettiest sight. Some stuff I need to get out of the way. Dirt floor, but that can't be helped. Maybe at some point we can pour concrete. Wouldn't be that difficult. It does have a concrete block foundation around it. There's an extra electric wire. So we should be able to get plenty of outlets in here. I just need a couple for the lab. But what I'm thinking is we have the pump right here, so we have running water if we need it. I'll put a work table right here for setting up seedlings. And then I'll have I brought two grow light fixtures with me. I'll have them at this end. And that little stove that you see down there, you might be able to tell that it's a stove. It's just a tiny little wood burning stove. But that will go right over here in this corner. Mainly because that's where the hole for the chimney is at. It's obvious it's been used in here before, and that's going to be our means of keeping the pipes from freezing for the water pump and a well. So we'll also let it help keep the plants a little bit warmer. So I just need to get this cleaned up, get these old shelf boxes out of here. That right there is going to be a kindling box. And start making this useful. Turn it into a lab. Well, that's a start. Trying to level this ground out a little bit. At some point we might pour concrete in here. I found these cabinets, and we're probably going to use them inside the house. Mom would like to have a couple of these in her closet with some shelves. So I cleaned them all up yesterday. Amazing some of the stuff I found in here. Old bullets, Parcheesi marbles, oh, you name it. It is a wonder. But today the project is to get up here in the rafters and see if I can find the shelves to go with those cabinets. I'm sure they're up here. That's going to be a dirty job because there's a bunch of stuff up there. In fact, let's walk over here and I'll show you what I'm going to be dealing with up there. I know where the wasps have been living. We need to get the rest of the shingles off of there and then do something to put a roof on here. It's going to be a metal roof. I haven't decided whether to put plywood over top of the rafters first before we put the metal on. Might make it easier to insulate. Because I would like to see this building insulated to take care of the pump and the future lab where Mom will be starting her seeds. But let me get busy. I got a lot to do. Well, been a busy afternoon. Got everything out of the rafters. Except a couple of pieces of pipe and a board and a piece of insulation that are giving me some much appreciated shade from the sun. I found all the shelves for these cabinets over here. 2 shelves per cabinet. Got a few extra shelves. Not sure where they came from, but I'll find a place for them. Some extra plywood. A couple of good 2x4s that I can use to build a bench for working with seeds. Parts of other cabinets. A 1x12, about 10 feet tall. That would cost a pretty penny these days. And a bunch more cabinet doors. So I'm gonna move some of this stuff somewhere else so that I can continue working here and turning this into a lab. Oh, and incidentally, some of those nests up there are occupied. So I'm going to have to be a little bit careful about that too. Interesting. And there we have it. The northern version of the seed starting lab. Got a little bit of a pallet for my mom to stand on when she's out here, or she could bring a stool out here if she wants. Shelf down there for larger objects, bags of soil, that sort of thing. Workbench, 36 inches. Mom decided was just the right size for her. Pegboard for smaller tools. Of course, the obligatory nails in the shed for hanging whatever. 2 2,000 watt grow lights. Put a pallet on the ground down there to give a little bit of stability for putting plants. She may want to stack things up to raise them up to the lights, or drop the lights down to the plants. And that's another project off the list, and probably the last major one I'm going to get done this summer. This time is getting short. Sometime before spring, we try to get, Mom's gonna get the roof put on here. Hopefully get this whole building insulated. So that's something that was never done. That will protect the pump, protect the plants, and make this an all-around comfortable little room to work in. Once we get rid of all the residents, which actually I'll be shooting at doing that before I leave, because I would not want anybody to get up there and get stung by them things. Whether they're putting on a roof, taking off the old shingles, putting up insulation or whatever. But anyway, there we have it. Seed starting station in Idaho. And I'm tired. I'll see you next time.